Story time on how I got kicked out of my house at 14. Just for context, the boy that I'm going to be talking about is my current boyfriend. We have been dating for 2 years next month. And also, my stepmom that I'm going to talk about hates me, doesn't see me as a responsibility or anything. And me and my dad lived together 10 years before my stepmom moved in, so we were pretty close. And my dad has also had full custody of me since I was about 2. Okay, so June of 2023, me and my boyfriend started talking. Then fast forward to June of last year, I was homeschooled because my dad found out that we did hang out, and my punishment was homeschool, and I didn't have my phone for 9 months. So he decided to sneak over, and obviously, you know, like, it was a mutual thing, like, he snuck over. Anyways, his mom found out, his mom contacted my mom because my mom does allow me to date, and me and my mom got into a big argument one day, like a month ago, and she just ended up telling my dad everything. So when my dad found out, obviously, as he should be, he had every right to be, he was very mad. He was just pretty much calling me a piece of, and saying that, like, I was worthless and everything, and yeah. And then when my stepmom found out, she was calling me a whore and everything, and just, like, saying a lot of unnecessary stuff that didn't even have to do with the situation. So, like I mentioned, my stepmom did not like me. She never saw me as a responsibility or as her own child or anything. So I feel like she felt this was a really good opportunity to just tell me that she did not want me in her home where her and my sister lived, because she felt as if I was going to bring someone to them if I had already stuck someone into the house. Which I could understand, being mad about me sneaking my boyfriend into the house, but those two things are, I feel like they're not comparable, and that was just way too, like, far of a stretch of a comparison. Also, the whole 5 years I lived with them, she did blame me for pretty much every single argument, and she blamed me for her being miserable. I don't really know how I had that big of an effect on their marriage, since when I did live with them, all I did was go to school and then literally go to my room. So I'm not sure how a 10 through 14-year-old had that big of an effect on a grown woman's marriage, but apparently it did. So she always did, like, kind of go out of her way to do things to make me feel like purposely left out, or at least that's just kind of what it felt like. So I kind of always had the mindset that they would be like a happier family without me and stuff. So I just kind of got fed up, and I said, okay, well, if I have the problem of your marriage, I'm just gonna remove myself from the situation and leave. That next morning, I had my stuff packed and I was gone. Fast forward to not even 2 days later, I get a text from my dad saying that my stepmom said that